With AT&T SD-WAN Orchestrator, you can create business policy rules to control the flow of traffic over your WAN connections. In this video, we'll explain the concepts of business policy rules, show how they're applied, and note their order of precedence. If you need step-by-step instructions for how to create or administer rules, check out our other SD-WAN videos. What's a business policy rule? New rules are defined on the Configure Rule screen, which you can access by going to the Business Policy tab for a profile or edge and then clicking New Rule. A rule tells an edge what type of network traffic to look for and what to do with that traffic once it's found. Using a rule, you can tell the edge to look for network traffic that has a particular source, destination, or application. Note that SD-WAN has default routing policies for over 3,000 unique applications. You can use or edit these policies to meet your needs. But if, for example, you have a custom application that SD-WAN doesn't recognize, you can create a new rule for it. You might create a rule that looks for traffic associated with file sharing applications. To make the rule apply to all file sharing applications, you'd select the file sharing category in the list on the left. To limit the rule further so it applies to one specific application, you'd select it from the list on the right. Then you would tell the edge what to do with that traffic. You can assign a priority, click Rate Limit to put limits on how much outbound or inbound edge bandwidth it can use, set or redirect its network service, choose link steering options to provide instructions on how the WAN connections will be selected, turn network address translation on or set the service class for the traffic. For example, you might set up a rule to look for traffic associated with just one file sharing application, and perhaps you would configure the rule to assign that traffic a high priority, multipath network service, and a bulk service class. How are business policy rules applied? Each business policy rule is associated with either a profile or an edge. If you modify a rule for a profile, it's applied in near real time to all edges that are assigned to the profile. If you modify a rule for an edge, it's applied quickly to that one edge only, and it takes precedence over any other rules that the edge gets from its assigned profile. What about the precedence of rules? Every profile and edge has a list of business policy rules shown on its Business Policy tab. The rules are applied in the order they appear in the list. Rules at the top of the list get applied first. You can change the order of the list if needed. This can be useful, for example, if you want one application's traffic handled differently than all the other applications within the same category. You could create a rule for that one application. Then you could give that rule a higher precedence than any other rules that set up traffic handling for applications in the same category. Note that if you want to reorder the rules for a profile, you have to go to the Business Policy tab for that profile. You can't make that change from anywhere else. And that's how business policy rules work. Want to learn more? There are lots of ways. Check out the Orchestrator online help, view or search the Business Center help pages, or watch our other videos about business policy rules.